Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum
This is
salam.
this is Munia from the Korean Kuwaiti Cultural Diwaniya Hanbok, and today our guest is Maryam Al-Misbah, the owner of account Guwwa. And Maryam told us that we need to prepare a paper, pencil, and color because through her drawing we will know the differences between the Kuwaiti and the Korean clothes. So I'm very excited, Maryam. So please introduce yourself and let's start.
Hello, everyone. My name is Maryam Al-Misbah. I'm the person behind Guwwa from Kuwait, a Kuwaiti Instagram account that is dedicated to teaching expats about the Kuwaiti culture and the Kuwaiti dialect. A little background about myself. I am also an art teacher. I used to be an art teacher for 7 years. So now I give some classes in arts. This is why we're going to do art and learn about the Korean and the Kuwaiti culture.
Great.
So shall we start?
Yes, please.
Yalla, okay. So today we're going to learn about the differences and the similarities between the Kuwaiti and the Korean cultures through their clothings, the traditional clothings. So here in front of me, you can see the Kuwaiti men dishdasha. This is the traditional clothes for men, and the Korean Handbook. Can you see both? Or
yes, it's clear.
It's clear. Good.
Both of
and
them.
This is the men Handbook. I try to draw them in a very cartoony way to make it easier to talk about. So talking about the similarities between the two, I gathered some information from my last trip to Korea. That was about last year, almost, a year ago. And also my Korean friends. And also I have some things that I bought from Korea. And this amazing book. This
Beautiful.
amazing book is all about the handbook. I learned so much from this book. So let's talk about the men clothes. We start with who? The Korean or the Kuwaiti? Which one do you prefer, Monia?
Well, let's say the Kuwaiti.
The Kuwaiti. Okay. For the Guwwa followers, you might have noticed we wear this white dishdasha. This is something we call dishdasha, and this is the traditional thobe. In some Arab countries they call it thobe or kandura. In some places also I heard. So in Kuwaiti we call it dishdasha. Okay. In summer we wear white, sometimes in a yellowish tone, sometimes in a bluish tone, but basically it's white. In winter it will be colored like mostly like black or neutral colors, brown, dark blue, dark colors. Okay.
Yes.
As you can see, it goes very straight, not very not too skinny to the body, but very straight. Okay, with straight sleeves also that are wide enough for the movement of the body. And you can see he's wearing also this is what we call what is this? Gafia. This is what we call gafia. It's the inside hat. It's more like a hat that they wear to help the ghitra. This is the ghitra, the one you see in many different styles. It holds the ghitra in place. And to make the ghitra more secure, Kuwaiti men wear this black thing, and it's more like a black rope thing like. It's called i'gal. Okay, this will help the ghitra hold its place on the head. And actually wearing the ghitra helps prevent the heat of the sun in the very hot summer. So it's very useful actually. The dishdasha, you can see that it has a collar, but the collar will be more like a high neck with some buttons on the side. And nowadays a lot of men like to cover these buttons. They make it hidden. And also they will have a one pocket on the chest area, and they will put like a pen or something in here, very important things like cards, sometimes money. And also they will be holding something like this. Have you seen this, people? This is called misbah, and it's like my last name.
Yes.
This misbah is a prayer beads. In other cultures, they call it. We call it misbah. Some people use it to pray, like praise God, and other people just wear it as an accessory. And also, it comes in different colors and from different stones. And it's also, some of them, if you rub them with your hand, it will give a good scent. And that's it, I guess. A Kuwaiti man
Yes.
basically will have a mustache on his face. Okay, so for the Korean man, he's wearing what he's wearing is called Hanbok. Okay, Hanbok. And what's similar is that it has long sleeves and it has a very long jacket, almost similar to the how it looks like. I mean, how long it is. It's almost similar to the dishdasha, but they are wearing trousers underneath, and it's shown visible. In the Kuwaiti clothing, the pants will be an underwear. We call it imkessar.
Yes.
Okay, so they wear pants also, but as an underwear. It's not visible in the Kuwaiti clothings. Okay, and this is a very Korean trademark. It's the Korean bow. It's like a single bow. In Kuwait, we know it as the Carolina Herrera bow. Okay. And what's similar also is that Korean men will wear something underneath their hat to hold it in place and to hold the hair. It's similar to the what was that again? I forgot the name of it.
قحفية.
The gahfiya. Thank you for being Kuwaiti and telling me. And the hat is above the Korean gahfiya. Okay. Okay. So this is for the men. And I think now we can start drawing the Kuwaiti and the Korean woman. We're going to draw something like this. Munya, are you going to draw with me or not?
I will try. I have the paper and pen actually. So I will
they're
try.
not Okay, so we are going to see the differences and the similarities between the two. Here I have samples, and then later we're going to draw them together, okay? So the Korean Handbook for women has a jacket and a skirt, as you can see here. The jacket is actually a short jacket that covers the chest area. And then the skirt is very flowy and has so many ruffles in it. And it's very wide, like this. And it also has the ribbon, the Korean ribbon. And it has some nice details on the collar area and also on the sleeves. Okay. In the Kuwaiti dress, this is the most, I think this is the most similar dress that goes very similar to the Korean Handbook. It's the later on, it came later on in the Kuwaiti traditional clothes. It's a dress that has a cut from here, and it has wider skirt-like cut. Okay, it's ruffled, has many ruffles here, but it's not as it's not as flowy as the Korean skirt. Okay, and the dress will have all one color, from one pattern, one color. Oh, I think we're having trouble, right?
Why?
Because no, it's not trouble.
No, nothing. Everything is fine.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So it comes with one pattern from one fabric. It's usually it's not one color. It's always have a pattern in it. Either the most famous pattern is the dots, the polka dots. Okay. For the hairstyle, Kuwaiti women have the same hairstyle as the Korean also. So they have braids. Korean braids have make one braid, but the Kuwaiti braid could have one braid or two braids.
Yes.
And the split in the middle is the same. So let's try to draw right now. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any questions? I think I talked too much.
No, it's fine.
My first live, so I'm very nervous.
No, you are doing great.
And I hope my hand will not be that shaky. Hello?
Welcome back. We can see you moving, but without sound. That's why I reconnect
Ah, so
the record.
I should continue even if there's no sound.
Okay, let's see.
Let me flip the
Yes.
camera and let's start doing a circle. So I gave you the lesson of the circle. I guess you didn't hear it. The lesson of a circle, how to make the perfect circle in drawing, is that you can hold the pencil without putting the pencil on the paper. Just hold it up and make a circle shape.
Okay.
And when you think you made the right circle shape, then you can put the pencil and it will create the perfect circle shape easier. Okay, so we're going to make a circle for the head, and then we're going to make it more like a square shape head to make it like the cute figure. And you can always use an eraser. And then we're going to make the ears sticking out like this. And then the hair shape. First, we're going, do you want us to draw the Korean girl or the Kuwaiti girl?
The easiest.
I think
Let's
the
start
Kuwaiti
with
one.
the easiest. Yalla.
With the Kuwaiti one. Okay. So we're going to make her have a split head. I mean split hair. Split head.
Okay.
Split hair, okay? So we're going to create more like a curve line and then a small triangle, just like the Arabic 8 in the middle, to form this split in the hair. And then we're going to go from this ear to this ear to create a bow shape like this, a curve, okay? Like this. I hope it's visible.
Yes.
Okay. And then we're going to make the eyes. Small circles here and there. And you can have them with eyelashes. And don't forget the eyebrows. And then the nose. And then the mouth. And then we're going to make the dress. Since we're drawing a cute version of this girl, we're not going to put a neck for her, okay? We're going to straight away for the dress. And we're going to have 2 lines for the hands, like this. And we said it's a normal sleeve, okay? Like this. And then we're going to create this chest area, like this, more like a square, but always with curves. It will make it nice, okay? And then the dress not too flowy, but with a little flow. Okay? And a little bit shorter because this actually is short.
Can you just move the picture a little up because we cannot see? Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Exactly.
So we're going to make it shorter than a maxi dress. Why? Because Kuwaiti women in the past, they used to wear abaya when they go out. So at home, their dresses are not very maxi. Okay? And we're going to create these small ruffles here. And then let's make the legs. The legs. 1, 2. And then the fun part, to make the toes. I like making the toes like this. A circle. And then 4 smaller circles. So this is the sandal. Okay? A circle.
Miriam, I think we need to readjust the focus of the picture. It's not like very, very okay.
Like this? Good?
This is, yeah.
This
So
is better?
I'm just seeing the down part, not the not all the pictures, but now it's more clear for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's a little details, so it's good to focus
Yes.
like this. So we're going to make a circle for the toes and then 4 smaller circles. Okay. And then the sandal like this, or the slipper. Okay.
Okay.
And we forgot to make the color. It's going to be like this.
Can you
Brown.
just move the picture down a little bit? Just a little bit. Yeah. This is too much. Okay.
Any pattern you like, whether you want circles like this, for the dress, because it's a pattern on the dress. Okay, and let's go for the hair. Is it visible?
Yeah.
Inshallah, you can see. I'll make 2 braids. The braids are going to take the shape of circles. And as much as you want, because in Old Kuwait, the longer the hair, the prettier. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then a ribbon. And then the hair. And it's done. After that, you can go with a marker and go to line it so that you can paint it and color it as whatever you want. In traditional Kuwaiti clothes, for women, they used to wear darra'a. And I guess you guys know what darra'a is. Darra'a is dress. This is called nafnuf. It's like a normal modern more like a dishdasha.
Can you move the picture a little up so that we can see the down part? Yes, please. Thank you.
So if you have any questions, you can ask regarding the of making a braid. Hello again.
Miriam, I'm really sorry.
I think the problem is with my connection. With my internet.
Yes, I know. Okay, this is Hanbok, right? Can we start a new one with Hanbok?
Yeah,
because like we didn't see anything from the previous. No, can we start from the beginning?
Okay.
New drawing.
You didn't see one, the sleeves, right?
No. Yes. No. Let's start from the face because really the connection was really bad. So it's better to start from the beginning.
So I was talking to myself all that time.
Sorry.
Okay. It's my bad internet connection. Okay. So we're going to make the circle. Circle. and then make from that circle form the square shape face. It's going to be easier than just forming the square shape, just like that. Okay, and then we're going to make the ears sticking out, and then curved line for the hairline, and then we're going to make an upside down V shape to make the hair split. Okay, and from this ear to this ear, we're going to create a curved line like this. And then you can do the face like anything you want. I like making this cute small eyes with eyelashes and a nose like this and a mouth like this. But you can make like however you like. Okay, and then we're going to make the sleeves. We're going to make the hands go wider because in a Korean handbook, the sleeves have a different shape. So we're going to make 1, 2. See this curved line? This is iconic in the handbook. And then we're going to make the chest area for the jacket and curve so. Okay, and then the jacket will be wrapped. So we're going to have this shape from here. And also it's going to have this shape also for the collar. And then the Korean bow. We're going to create a single bow like this, a square, and then the bow, and then the ribbon going down like this. Okay, this shape also. The hands, as simple as you can. And then the dress is going to be the skirt is going to be very flowy, very wide, and very long, and the feet also. I that the good handbook doesn't the shoes. So it's going to look like this. Okay, and then we're going to make the hair. The rest of the hair is going to be a braid. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. How long you want to make it, you can make it. And sorry, the ribbon is going to be going down like this with the hair. Okay, so this is the Korean handbook. Notice the difference. The Kuwaiti nafnuf has a pattern. The Korean handbook doesn't have much. This is going to be different from the top. The skirt is different from the top. Some that. Okay. Very beautiful patterns in the Korean handbook. So let's now outline.
Hi,
Guwwa
Maryam.
again.
So we
What is
saw I know that the our problem is with the internet. So I record the full video of the Ra'a and the full video of the handbook. This is good.
so you saw the
So
handbook?
yes, we saw the handbook, but without we didn't hear you talking. This is the problem. Half
At
of the
least you could
video,
you could
but
drawing
at
at
least
least.
the drawing it's there. So now
Yeah,
we
yeah.
are going to start with the coloring, right?
Yeah. So should we start coloring the Kuwaiti one?
Yes.
I think it's going to be easier to use markers with pencil colors. You know, I like pencil colors too much.
Yes. Mhm.
So we're going to make the hair for the Kuwaiti woman in dark brown. Why dark brown? Because a lot of Kuwaiti women like to put henna in their hair.
Yes.
So it will have a red haze to it.
Mhm.
And also, there are some Kuwaitis with different hair colors. Not much, but there are.
Yes.
So we're going to color it. You can color with any colors you prefer. If you like markers, watercolors,
Mhm.
just try whatever you like. And then please show us your drawings.
I will
Send us
try.
an
I will I will try to draw one and show you.
I'll be very happy to see.
But actually, like I really need to train myself first.
You
When
took
I yes,
uh, you took my
because
class
when
before.
I was trying to follow you, even with the
Yeah,
head, it was difficult for me, you know. I couldn't do
yeah.
the right shape. So
But drawing needs practice.
yes, exactly.
So because I'm using pencil colors, I'm trying to color as simple as possible. Maybe Munya knows that I give
Yes.
pencil colors workshops, but this is not the result you will get when you take the workshop. Okay, so let's color the face. So did we get any questions?
No, not yet.
Good, guys. If you have any question, just send us any question. We'll be happy to answer regarding the Kuwaiti or the Korean clothes. Okay. You know, some Kuwaiti women, they used to put henna in their hands. So my followers
Yes.
know that I put henna the traditional way during, I think, Ramadan, was it?
Mm-hmm.
For Ramadan. So we can do this with a reddish, orangish color. So just make a small color like this, just for the fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and for the dress, you can color it any color you want. So what color should we choose? Let's choose something like blue. I like blue. Light blue. I always teach my students to color with pencil colors in circular motion,
Mm-hmm.
so there will not be lines visible. And circular motion. And then let's search for a marker. And I hope it's colors. Let's make circles. Do you know in old Kuwait, the green fabric was very expensive? This is why we see a lot of brides in traditional dramas or pictures. They show them wearing a green dress.
Yes, دراعي.
It was because it's a very expensive fabric. The color green was not easily made into a fabric. Dyed, I mean. So all over we're going to have polka dots. منقب, we call it in Kuwaiti. نفنوف منقب.
كنا بوشنيتر.
Bushnator is chicken pox in Kuwaiti.
Yes.
I like it. Chicken pox.
Okay.
So this is the Kuwaiti girl or woman. A girl will be wearing a bukhnek. So this is the Korean woman. Her hair is going to be black. Okay, and then let's color her face. Munya, I know you wear a handbook in Kuwait
Yes.
when you go to the Korean embassy.
Yes.
And in events, right?
Yes.
But did you try wearing a handbook when you went to Korea?
No.
Me too.
Yeah. No, I make like not the real handbook, but like Kuwaiti, Darra'a, and handbook like mixed together, like
A fusion.
fusion style. And I
Wow.
wear it in Ramadan, like many years ago. And it was really nice. Everybody were asking about like from where I get this design. So I said it's like mix between Darra'a and handbook.
So
And it was
was
really
your
nice.
design?
Yes, actually, my mother helped me.
Wow,
She's the
mashallah.
one who
And
did it for me because she saw the real handbook, and so she go to the tailor and she told him like about what's in her mind, like to be mixed between the two, and it was really, really nice.
Allah.
It was really
You
nice.
have to show me. I want to see.
Inshallah, I
Yeah.
will search for it. It was like from long time.
Yeah, you
So
reminded me
I
of my
just wear it for one
handbook.
Ramadan, and that's it.
Then I made my first handbook. Also, I made it myself with
Mashallah.
a tailor. I remember I went to the tailor and with a Korean doll. I had a
Eee.
Korean doll handbook. And when I went to the tailor and then showed him the doll, he was like, "What is this? What are you going to tell me?" And I was actually teaching him how to do it.
Yes.
So he felt like, "Are you really teaching me through this doll?" But later we did like a very nice dress. But of
Yes.
course, not as beautiful as the ones we saw
Yes.
in Korea.
Yes.
So the Korean handbook, you can actually have so many colors and colors to color it. any color, any shade, anything.
You know, Mariam, I
But
think the beauty of Hanbok is with the fabric itself. Like,
yeah,
if you
صح
select the good quality fabric for the Hanbok, then your handbook will be beautiful.
صح
Because for
صح
me,
I
it's all
agree.
about the material.
Exactly. Especially
Because
if
I
it's
saw
was
some material are cheap and it wasn't comfortable at all, but like the good quality handbook, it's the one that
yeah,
like
yeah, I agree.
it's make it
Especially the
nice.
ones we see in a lot of people wear it when they go to the King
Yes,
Sejong palace or the
yes,
Korean palaces. They rent
yes,
those books.
yes,
They are not the most beautiful handbooks you can find in
yes,
Korea.
yes. Because actually, handbook, the good quality of handbook, it's quite expensive.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
Yes, yes.
صح. And I don't know why I chose those colors.
But
I
it's
didn't
nice.
like them,
No,
but
no,
I
it's
was
nice.
talking, and thinking about colors.
No,
So
it's nice.
about the Korean book, the most important thing that you have to put in mind when coloring is that these areas are mostly going to be white.
Mm-hmm.
Not always, but a lot of them. This one, no, you can color this one actually. But this one, the one in the neck area, would be white and also could have another color. Like if I want to color it red, I can color it half and then leave white. Do you see it?
Yes.
Like this. Half colored because it has two colors and the white is a must in Korean Handbook.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it.
Very nice. Can you put the two picture together?
Yeah, like this. And
Yeah,
let's color
very nice.
it. So
Mm.
let's learn Kuwaiti now. This
Yalla.
is nefnoof. Nefnoof. And this is in'al.
Mhm.
In'al means slipper. Nefnoof is a dress. And the hairstyle is called achba. This one is achba, a braid. Two braids is achfatain. Achfatain. Okay? And she's putting henna in her hand. And I gave I told my followers about the henna style. This is called gas'a. Gas'a. It's like henna, you put it in your hand and then you make a fist. And then when you remove it, it will be all over here. This is gas'a. Okay? And this is the Korean handbook. It's made of a skirt and a jacket, a wrap jacket like this one, short one. It could be longer also, but different styles. And that's it, I guess. These two together like this.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
So, Miriam, I'm thinking that if you can make from your account a clear picture of both the Ra'a and Hanbok and Dishdasha and Hanbok also, and mention our account so that also we can repost it in Hanbok, in Hankut Duania, Instagram.
Inshallah. Inshallah.
Thank you.
I will make them even better. I will color them now.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you. Inshallah.
Thank you.
I wish that you can, like we can make together like an online session of drawing if possible in the future.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know
We can do
if you
it with
think
drawing and also about the culture itself because Guwwa is about culture, Kuwaiti culture, so we
yes,
can talk the two differences through art or without art also. It's my pleasure.
yes. Thank you
It's
so
good to
much,
be one.
Mariam. Thank you so much. Inshallah, we
You're
will meet again. Thank
Inshallah.
you.
Inshallah.
Thank you. Ma salama.
Bye bye.